Intro. 3, 2, 1. Break. 3, 2, 1.
Right, guys, so let's do a quick walkthrough on how I made Defe Defe from Team Eternity stems and loops, everything from scratch. So I'm in FL Studio 21. If you are using whatever DAW that you are using, you can bounce this into it and start to enjoy. This is a quick disclaimer. Don't comment I need these stems. If you want it, come to my DM. It's a paid stems, okay? So DM me if you have something to offer. All right, so let me take you through how I came out with the stems. Now let's do a quick walkthrough from the cues. The cues is something simple that I use, okay? If you want to be using the mouth cues, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 intro, you can use your mouth to do that. But if you want to use the cues,
Drums.
I have the cues here, you can see.
Drums. 3.
Okay. So I imported the samples into FPC drums. So let me show you. Because of my CPU, that's why I've bounced some of the stuffs into waves. Okay. So this is the template
drums,
that I use.
4,
so it's
3,
in FPC.
2. Drums and swell. Verse, chorus.
All right.
Hits. Rap.
I have a lot of samples of these kind of stuff here. So I started with my cues, but the cues I brought them in after the intro, everything. Okay. So they just to send me alert that I'm getting to this point. So you can see the intro is started with listening to what it said.
Drums. 3, 2, 1.
So they just to prompt the drummer to come in with the drums at the section, okay? And you know, these stems I didn't add the drums because for stems there's no need for me to add the drum. But in case you want the drums as well, I can add it for you. So, and from the drums in, I came in with some, I think there's a key.
Keys. 3, 2.
So this keys are prompting the keyboardists to come in, okay, after the counting. So see.
Keys. 3, 2, 1.
Go. All right.
Intro. 3.
So keys, then I came with the intro.
Intro. 3, 2, 1.
All right. So they just simple cues that I use here. I pasted some. Okay, you can see you have a lot of cues in here.
Rap. 3, 2. Hits. 3, 2, 1. Rap. 3, 2, 1.
All right. So this about the cues that I use. All right. So if you want the entire project, kindly DM me. Let's talk about business. All right. So after that, you know, this is the extracted instrument. Okay. So let me play it for you. I extracted the stems, the whole song. I extracted into 4 different parts: the instruments, the bass, and the what we call the other stuff, the auxes. Okay. So this instrument you are seeing here is all just for reference, okay? So listen to it, but it's not part of the stems. But if you want to add it, you can. So this is the extracted instrument from the original stem. That's not what I use. So afterwards, they just what is there. I'm just trying to show you. So this is the loops, okay? This is loops. So there's the drums loops. Let me solo it for you. This one too, I did it from extraction. Okay. Because I wanted everything to sound much original.
1, 2,
Okay.
1.
So at this point, you can see there is the extracted loops, as you can see here. But when you get to this session on the 18th bar, the loop changed. Okay, so there was a kind of a break. There was a break here. Okay, so when they listen to
Break. 3.
so you can see the cues. It said the break.
Break. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so you can see when you get to break, at that point it was only the hi-hat that was playing. Okay, and afterwards the 808, here is it. You can see the 808, it came in together with the hi-hat. Okay, so listening to the loops. All right, so this is the 808, so this together makes the loops, you understand. So after that, I came up with, let's listen to what is going on here. So this I use Ominis here, and I'm having on my left hand side, I'm having some cool pass there, and the right hand I was having some kind of time voices there. Okay, this was just to accompany you, because for stems, you the one playing, you're going to be playing the piano yourself. So I don't have to play a lot of stuffs in here. This just to accompany you throughout the progression. You understand? Okay, so nothing was there to conflict you, the main keys player. So that was what, together with the loops, let's listen to it.
Break. 3, 2, 1.
All right, so that's, let me rename it and call it maybe pad or something like that. The loops, the stems, I'm not even done, but I want to showcase some of the stuff, how I came out with my stems. I'm just showcasing. Okay, now after that I brought in, let's listen to this stem. So this is electric piano. Okay, I didn't play raw piano, I played electric piano just to add depth to the pad. Okay, all right, so that's the instrument that I'm playing just to add depth to the pad. Now I also have some, you can see that. So there is some kind of synth voices that I use. These are the os keys. So let me rename this track as os. This is the os guy. What was playing there. I played everything from crane crane to crank crank. Okay.
2, 1.
So at this point, I know if I'm listening to the song well, listen. Okay, so everything, whatever they played in a song, I've replicated everything in here. It gave me you, go sing Shana I get my victory. You can see all the oxys that they played. I've replicated everything here.
Verse 2, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So that's the ox for you. If you want to know what is in there, that's the ox for you. And also, what is here? I have. Let me listen to it. Okay, so this is the. Let me rename it. This is the piano melodies. Okay, so this just the melodies of what the piano guy play. This is not chords. This is just about melodies, okay?
Intro. 3, 2, 1. Break. 3, 2, 1.
So you can see this is just the piano guy, some cool melodies where he play. Listen. Okay, so all the piano part, that kind of melody we play.
Verse 2, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, and at this point, I also brought in, let me rename this track as Orc Hits. Okay, so I brought in some hits at this point. Okay,
Hits. 3, 2, 1. Rap.
okay, so you can see there are some hits here. This is not part of the original song, but I just added to it to add some depth to it. Okay, you know that kind of hard hit can add energy to the song, so I decided to brought it inside. So
Rap. 3, 2, 1.
I think I've lost some of the stuffs here. It was plenty. I'll look for it and add to it. There was some of the hits at this point, but I think I've messed up some of the stuffs here. So let's see. Okay. Now, if you want to know the tones that I use for the us, let me go and show you. I use writing for the us, so you can see the voice I use under program Synth. Now I'm just coming to take you through the voice that I use. So this I use smooth sign lead. All right. Okay, so that's the same voice that I use. Want to know? And the piano voice I use a contact sound. So let me take you through the piano voice. Listen. So this is the contact library I use. This is from Roland Phantom contact libraries. Okay. So this is a piano voice. I use the Soul True piano. Nothing hard that I did in there. Okay. And if you want to know the electric piano, the plugin I use for that, I use, let me show you here. There's a plugin called Launch Lizard EP. So that's what I use for the EP sound. Listen to it. It's taking too long. Oh. All right, so this is the Launch Lizard EP. When it comes to the program, this is the voice I use. Warm model, okay? Warm model. So you can see that's the voice that I use, okay? Now let me take you through the voice that I use for the part. I said to you I use Omnisphere, okay? Let me show you. If you want to see, I can show you. Omnisphere. It's a very powerful plugin. Wow. Okay, so if you open Omnisphere, you know some of the this kind of EP voices in Omnisphere. Let me show you the tone that I use. Let me show you direct. So I came to the multi and I stacked the voices. So if you don't know much about Omnisphere, you can just Google about it. The first voice I use is from Pad and Strings, and let me show you the exact tone. I use Fat DJ JD Pad. Okay, this is how it sounds like. Okay, so I added that with with Omnisphere you can pan, so I pan it to far right. I think something like that. I pan it. Okay, and I added what we called, there's this voice from Keyscape. Okay, so at this point I'm using Keyscape in Omnisphere, so don't complain that you don't have that voice that you use. Okay, so let me show you here. I use MK80 Rose Lost Octavia, so that's the voice I use. Okay, here is it. Let me open it. And if that one too, I pan it right. So listen to it. Wow. Because of my CPU, I can play a lot. So these are the settings that I use, and I just after I played, I put some EQ on it to cut some of the lows. That's all what I did for the Omnisphere. Okay, so let me delete. Now I'll show you all the plugins I used. Okay. For the 808, I used Flex. I use Flex for that. It's not the original 808 that they use. I use Flex. Let me show it to you. Okay, so under Flex, when you come to there's a part where you can find this kind of 808 stuffs. Okay, so mobile 808 base. Okay, so I think I use, let me see, 808 clean. Okay, I think this is the voice that I use for the 808. Okay, 808 clean. You can use the same in case you want to replicate what I did. So I think almost I'll show you whatever I use in the whatever plugin that I use. uh, but for the vocal cues, they are samples. Okay, so I have all the samples, and if I'm to be using the vocal cues in the built-in, it's like I made it like a plugin. But if you want to use it in FL Studio, you can just load FPC. So these are the samples. Let me show you dynamic cues. Okay, so here are the
Big
uh,
ending. Slowly build.
okay, I have a lot of them here. I have thousands of them here. So that's what I use. Almost this is what I did for my stems. Okay, if you want to have it, and also for the orchestra hits, I use Cork Triton. I use Cork Triton for that. If you want to know, I will show you later because of time. Just but let me show you what I did for the orchestra hit. If you want to find the exact sound, some of the guys need it, so I can skip it. All right, so for the orchestra hit, I guess I came to more combi browse and I search for hits. All right, so under the hits, I have the, let's see. Okay, so classic orchestra ox hit. Okay, okay, is that powerful? You can use it anytime, wherever you want. Okay, so that's the hit that I use. I guess for now, everything that I use, I'll show you. I'm not um I read guys, so I'll show whatever thing that I use. So at this point, if you want to look at what I've did, you can see it yourself. But still, if you want the entire project, You can just let me know what exactly you want. I can take some of the items out. I can bring some of the items in to your specifications, but I will take mine coins, okay? So that's what I have for you tonight. So thanks for your time. God bless you.